In today's video, I fix up this cool little mini bike for my kids. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to more Motorsports Garage. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. So today we're doing something different that I haven't done on the channel before. A good friend of mine in Killeen, Texas, decided to give me this as a little project. He couldn't get it running. After tinkering with it for a little bit, I found that there was too much air in the line. But it does indeed start up now, so we are going to kind of transform this thing. I'm going to try to make it look similar to the truck, but instead of green and black, we're going black and green. What that means is the majority of it will stay black, and the white accents and the frame itself will be green, and it'll be this exact color green. Clean up all the bolts and just make this thing a lot nicer because my kids actually really like it, and I want to get it running top notch so that way they can have some fun with it. But yeah, huge shout out to Serious Films. That's Edward Walker. He's the one that donated this to me because he didn't have a use for it. So he said, just come get it if I wanted it. And how could I say no to a little mini bike, pocket rocket, whatever you want to call it. It does need a little bit of TLC and love, but nothing we can't handle. But before we get started with this, I did want to say we got some tires finally. They're in pretty good shape. And they will be going on here because these ones are completely bald. This thing gets no traction, even 70 mile an hour still spinning. Here's a little video clip of that. And third, just wants to friggin' spin. So as you can see, still spinning like crazy. No weight in the rear end, 315 horsepower, 4-cylinder Honda engine in here. Definitely fun. So we got some tires. These were actually free. They were throwing them away, and my buddy works next door to this place here in town that decided that I could have them for free. And they have plenty of tread life compared to the ones that are on here, which are pretty much bald all the way. There's a little bit of lines left, but I'll probably just end up running these two. But before we do that, we're gonna blow the tires off on this, so that video will be coming soon. I'm gonna wait till it's not too windy of a day, that way we get a lot of tire smoke. The wind right now would just blow all the smoke away. Wouldn't be as cool. But yeah, we definitely have some work cut out for us. I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys on the tripod, get this thing disassembled as good as I can, and we're gonna start transforming this thing. So I really hope you guys enjoy the video. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button, turn the bell icon on to get notified of every upload. But here we go. Okay, it's looking really good. We're gonna clean it with a microfiber and some brake clean. Just kind of wipe everything down, make sure we don't have any oil or grease or dirt, dust, nothing on there. We're gonna scuff up all of the frame. I'll tape some stuff off. We shouldn't have to remove anything since it's a fairly simple task here. And we'll get some green laid down on it, and then we can focus on everything else. So hope you guys are enjoying the video. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and take the muffler off. We're gonna clean this up, and I have some high heat paint we're gonna paint on there just to make it a little cleaner and get some of that rust off there. Okay, this is the high heat Rust-Oleum 2000 degree paint. This stuff actually works really well as long as the surface is cleaned. I've been using this on the K-swap truck on the manifold, and it's been holding up to turbo temps, so it should work perfectly fine for this because it's not going to get near as hot. So it's already cleaned and ready to go, so I'm going to spray. Alright, there's the muffler and the heat shield. Now that those are done, we can get started on the rest. Okay, I prepped it pretty ghetto, but it should work. Wiped it all down, scuffed it all up. We're gonna hit it with the Duplicolor Engine Enamel Primer. Then we're gonna go over it with the Duplicolor Engine Enamel with ceramic. This is the same stuff I used on the truck, so it should match pretty close. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Since I don't have any 2K clear, this is the only other clear that I like to use that's in a can and affordable. This stuff's pretty cheap. It's the crystal clear enamel. I typically don't use this stuff, but since this is a smaller project, it'll be perfectly fine. I usually use 2K clear, not 2X clear, but 2K. So I'm going to use this instead. Okay, so that spray can was spraying funny, had to hold it upside down, but it got a nice glossy wet coat on it. So we'll let this dry. We'll hit that with some brake clean and a rag. We'll take all the tape off. While this is drying though, we will start on the panels. Okay, well, got all the bolts painted, got all the panels painted, and I decided to try some Meguiar's Ultimate Compound just on a microfiber, and the black plastic's cleaned up pretty good. So I'm probably just going to do that to the rest of them, maybe hit out the buffer on them. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it's definitely coming together. So everything's looking good over here. I cleaned all the lines off with brake parts cleaner, zip tied everything back up out of the way, check spark plug, it's all good. Now the reason I got this was because of a broken fuel line. You can see right here, it's completely broke. So I went ahead and got brand new fuel line, so I'm gonna be running that to the tank, these metal things around it to protect them. But yeah, that's basically it. So I'm gonna go ahead and reassemble this thing. All right, that was the last piece. So now we can go ahead and put some 2-cycle fuel in it. That's what this takes, is 2-cycle. Choke is on. Here we go. All right. Well, it's the next day. Topped off with fuel. I'm waiting for the kids to get off the bus now, which they're over there getting off the bus. So, yeah. Everything's looking really nice on it. I went through, made sure it's not leaking or having any issues. So I'm gonna get my kids on here and give them a ride, let them take it down the street. Got a little GoPro mount right here. So I'm actually gonna set the GoPro on it to kind of record their reactions. I think it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, we're gonna see what their reaction to it is. Come here. Come check it out. What do you think?
It's wow.
Is it pretty awesome?
Yeah.
You want to ride it?
Well, yeah.
Emma, what do you think? Is it cool? Yeah? Do you want to ride it? What about you, Caden? Huh? He's speechless. That's what it is. So I'm going to show them how to go through everything and let them take it down the street. Probably down over at the dead end or something. That way it's safe. But you want to ride it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to get the GoPro right here. We're going to mount it up. We can kind of see your reaction when you're riding it. Is that cool? Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so you know where the brake is.
Yes.
You know where the stop engine button is.
Yes.
You know that if it comes up to a hill, you might have to push a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go then. what'd you think?
It was cool.
Is it pretty fast when you start going down the hill?
Yeah.
There's a lot of uphill that you didn't realize was uphill, isn't there?
Yeah, because I just floored it. Please floor it.
You had to like pedal a little bit or push it a little bit because there's that slight hill right there. Now when you look out there, you don't really see that, but this is actually a little bit downhill. So when you turn around, try to come back this way, you're actually going uphill. It doesn't look at it when you look at it, it doesn't look like that, but that's also an uphill and a downhill. But definitely pretty fun. I wish Caden could ride on it, but he's a little too wobbly for his bike stuff. So if we put like training wheels on it so he could get used to it, it might actually be an option, but Emma won't ride it right now. She wants to ride it, but she's also scared. But Jonathan, do you approve?
Yes.
Is it awesome?
Yes.
All right. Keep going. Yeah? Here you go. So there you have it. That's basically it for this video. We'll have more cool content coming as soon as I possibly can. Got to get those tires on the truck. Then over on Texas Honda channel, I will be doing a burnout with this thing and blowing these old tires off so we can put some new ones on. These ones are trash and we might as well get something out of them because right now this thing spins like crazy all the way up to 80 miles an hour. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like more content like this, definitely subscribe. We'll have more coming as soon as possible. But we'll go ahead and get off here. See you guys in the next one. As I like to say, God bless, stay safe, stay awesome.